Welcome everybody to the First Touch Podcast.
Wait a minute!
On the First Touch Podcast, this is a new show we call our one a rival talk. Is it? So rival talk are basically we're gonna bring on the rivals them of different clubs. Any club you can think of, we can probably get a rival from, except probably Tottenham, is it? But yeah, so I bring on the rivals of different clubs, and then we're gonna have some discussion same way. Football we are talk about same way. So rival talk, everybody I don't know say calamity that over there, so. And then right below we have a Real Madrid and Chelsea supporter, Jeff Main, or Jevan as me know him as. Is the co-founder about sports. Here's him, you can check that out. Give him the floor a little bit, make him tell the people them where them can find him. You know, don't know. So for me and Tato, that are TikTok, that are King Tato _4 and Calamity 790. Me and dog, man, the people them know where them can find you.
Able Sports on TikTok and Instagram. Simple.
All right. About sports. And I hear that.
Yeah,
Simple. All right. So
simple.
Real Madrid supporter below we don't know say that why Man City supporter. We have a cracker in our Champions League. We have Man City versus Real Madrid in the Champions League. We get a guess the talk first. Come on, say love chat not that. So we get guess talk first. Oh, you see that fixture there.
Oh,
Oh,
so
you
that
see that
feature that
fixture there,
one,
Jeff.
one who hear the picture in, bro. Jeff know that.
Well, look like Tata for go back at Italy team right back still. The right back them didn't want to leave so badly. I mean, I feel like if there's any time to face City, now are probably the best time. The season are probably the best season. The one must say Haaland missed this week. I'm just this week when Savinha score him goal. Like if him can do that against we wouldn't mind. More say Nunes a right back personally. It no matter who I play over the left side, that did. I mean, I feel fairly confident in the team to win that match. To be honest, like City not good right now. They're not good. My only problem is I don't know if we're going to start our best current right back or if we're going to play Vasquez there. And if Chouameni are going to play centre back, that'll be our next problem too. So later in the conversation, we can go into who me feel like fit the best 11 for the team. Yeah, I feel like it'll be fairly comfortable for Madrid. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a Champions League game, it's a knockout game. It's going to be intense. But
Fairly
when I say
comfortable.
comfortable, I don't mean say Madrid are go dominate like completely. I feel like the game are go play into them hands. So City might have the position, but City can't manage Madrid on a counter attack. And everybody knows that Real Madrid is a counter attacking team. So God bless whichever defender they may start. I hope say them left the little pitney on the bench because if any of my front three will a little pitney there, boy, I done it done. So Tatu can come give him 5 minutes, a long bag of chatting now because I don't really have much more for say still.
You know what the
Uh,
reason why I don't really have nothing much to say? Like me and you know the reason why I don't have nothing much to say, you know. Because there's nothing much to really to say off our Madrid standpoint. Because really and truly now, you're gonna tell me say you're gonna win comfortable. Like over the years, which comfortable win you really get off a City? Really and truly. We're going to one penalty shootout last season where a Kovacic give you it. Really and truly, a pass Real Madrid player. You're going to tell me, say no, say, the Pitney them. The last time I check it, our Pitney did beat you out of the last Champion League. What we did, but not the last one, the year before we win the treble. So really and truly, bro, when I say where is a comfortable win right here, so we are
Yeah,
say
but
comfortable. When
on a did good them time they are gonna good again.
no, enough. Me and you know, say this is the Champion League. I know farm are the thing, and really and truly, lately Real Madrid coming a farm. Is lately Real Madrid dropping farm lately.
And no, you're not good. So that's at the point me I try
No,
to make.
but no. Wait, hold on. How far is your farm starting from my farm?
You not have no farm, brother. Right now you
What
don't
you
even
mean, me
make
not
up
a
the
farm, right?
Yo, if on any team will face City right now, them even sure if like them
Abam,
bounce to lose. Like one
Jav,
time.
Jeff, I am so sure that at the starting of this conversation, Calamity highlight that you are a Chelsea fan. And I beat Chelsea this season just for too long. So what?
Chelsea, Chelsea and Real Madrid are two. Chelsea and Real Madrid are two different sides,
Oh,
bro.
so it gone to that now. Got all right. All right, for everybody, the viewers, them, I am
But
also a Barcelona fan. So we
boy,
are look one in the last couple nights. Jav tell me say, see where I call him a comfortable thought now. He must say it's gonna be a comfortable win in the final, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. And when I check the score, but I have to check for my friend. That you call upon him, make sure it's a sweet sugar and water mix for him. Cause when time Mbappe score, him text me, same time. Tato, we never hear from you by the end. I know me, I see you. What go on? So really and truly, this talk of being confident and overly. No, I don't really accept that. I don't think you really feel that way there. And that's why I don't have much to say. Because I don't want to say too much. And then by the end of the day, you have to
but just so
what?
the people know, say tattoo a kappa because I take the tattoo from 11 o'clock the morning. I did not start the tattoo when the game start at all. So I lie Mattel. But I mean, again, as I've said, must say it enough time on the live them. I must say when me I talk, even when I just trail with them on the live, I'm telling you for Madrid, their performance is heavily based on who plays where. Personnel is key. As I've said before, our best right back option just so happens to be our best midfielder, allegedly. But we're not getting into that. And we keep on benching a centre back. We keep on benching a centre back to play a centre mid, a centre back. So I believe that as long as we don't do that, we're in a better position to win.
Honestly, me
All
agree. I agree to that.
right. So for me, we all can agree that the newness at right back thing are gonna be an issue. No matter
Gonna be an issue.
who Madrid play at left back, left wing. So that are gonna be a big issue. I don't know what Vinny expected return date.
Vinny not injured, you know, he was just suspended. So
Oh, he been
he might get,
suspended.
yeah,
Okay.
accumulation of yellow
Yeah,
cards.
okay. All right. I never know that. But I think him injured. So honestly, Vinny against Nunes is just a big no for me. I don't know what Pep are gonna do about that. And to be honest, this year, if it was Vinny against Kyle Walker, I think he would have suffered the same fate because Kyle Walker this year has been terrible. So really and truly, City need a right back. I don't know if them can probably push Guardiola over there and you've been a complaint about Vardy defensively as so, bro. Honestly, nobody right there says a good fit for anybody who Madrid have to play up on the left.
That
But
is cap, a cap, that a cap, that all cap.
walk
On
up.
the
Because
nav,
really
on
and
the nav,
truly,
on the nav, one
really
good
and
match
truly,
for Madrid.
no, of course, really and truly, we can show Akanji right back and play John Stone and Diaz if him come back and farm in the centre back. And there, so we have coverage.
I mean,
Yo,
we can.
yo, you remember who play in our front three?
I could care less. I played that front three and beat them already. I played that
Remember,
front three. One of them played that front three against Benzema and beat them. One leg.
but again, Vinny, them time the Anna Vinny
And
no,
I'm
and
talk, yo,
Mbappe,
Tato
and a
keep on
Benzema.
talk to me. Tato keep on
Remember,
talk to me about last year and when Barca play Madrid and one bag or something. If Real Madrid start Courtois, Valverde at right back, Asensio at centre back with Rudiger, anybody except Ferland Mendy at left back, Ceballos, Jude Bellingham, and I don't even care who else you want to play. Camavinga, man, I don't know. All I know is Real Madrid. This midfield cannot be successful. Valverde, Jude, and Camavinga or Chouameni cannot work. In order to work against a good team, there is no balance. There is no body that can dictate the pace of the game. It can't work. So as long as you have Jude, Ceballos, and whoever you want to put in there, you're good. And the front
so
three, man,
hold on, because you know things say a man like Valverde, who for me are probably a top five midfield player in the world currently. Anything so them man there's spot in the midfield supposed to secure.
it's not about security, bro. Is weighing the pros and cons. Do I prefer to play Valverde in midfield just because he's a top 5 midfielder in the world, and play a makeshift right back at right back? Because Asensio at right back can't work either. No, I don't care who City play at left wing. You know, anybody then play over the left side, I go run Asensio wild because Asensio is wild. The man they have to play centre back. If you leave him isolated with any talented winger, the man they might cook him, bro. They
And you
might
talk
cook
about 18-year-old Asensio, the
the
young centre back.
yeah.
Okay.
He might get cooked.
Yeah, I
He's good.
can
He's
understand the
a good
perspective.
he's
There,
a
so.
good talent, and him have a lot of aggression. But how quickly him go into tackles, you can get away with it at centre back because there's more space, and you have Rudiger to cover you. Whereas at right back, if you get skinned at right back, as Nunes show you, and Tato find a way for blame Bernardo Silva for the goal. As
I
Nunes show you,
mean,
if you get beaten at right back, this or no. I hate that because the goal literally score after that, after him beating Nunes and make Nunes sit down. So if they have
but
a play at Sensei, they
again,
have to play at centre back.
as Tato did a point out though, that was also a factor in that goal was probably Bernardo Silva could have covered the player better
I think it
because
was a
Bernardo
factor.
Silva,
I think it was a factor, but I don't think
it
Tattoo.
wasn't the determining factor. It wasn't the
Tattoo.
determining
Tattoo.
factor.
Let me tell you the thing. When I rate with Tattoo, you see my brother inconsistent with him hatred. You get me? You see when you do good, Tattoo are gonna make a 16-second video on TikTok, and he might gloss over it. You see when you're at fault, he might make a 1 minute video ignoring the right back who get completely skinned on the right side, and talk about a player whose responsibility is not to defend. Let's just be very honest. That's not his responsibility. It's not his fault why the goal score. Sure, he could have helped, but it's not his fault. But what did Tato do? The video was about a minute long, and him spent about 5 seconds talking about the fact that Nunes get beaten.
Mm.
Same thing he would have do with Kyle Walker. Him just selective, bro. I just saw him stay. I just saw him.
I
He
mean,
can't.
That is very
basically
accurate.
the Haaland
He
treatment
can't himself.
that Tato
It's a
has.
Haaland treatment. No, yo, when Tato don't like you, him just don't like you.
What happened? But can I defend myself, please? Can I defend myself? First of all, it's clear and obvious to everybody say yes. Nunes gets skin, and it's not like say Nunes spent 3 seasons a player right back. This are like him first couple of games where Pep experiment and I use him as a right back. And yes, me know it is now is his job to be defensive. But as we said, this man spent majority of his career not thinking about being defensive, is to think about to be a midfielder, to create for your forward, to create for your team. Anyway, him get in our one team now, we have no other else choice than for do what the coach tell him for do, play right back. In that case, Jeff, really and truly, Bernardo Silva could have taken it up on himself to pressure that attacker, and we don't know what could have come out of it. And
And
really
that's
and truly, Bernardo Silva is not a Messi, he's not a Neymar, he's not even a Kylian. Anybody else in the world, the coach are gonna make know say drop back and help
you
the
hear,
team.
you hear what
Ben.
you said a while ago? You said take it upon himself, which means that it's not a responsibility of his. Because
No,
if
but
it
that
was his
also
responsibility, he wouldn't have to take it upon himself. Tattoo.
no,
Let me
but
tell you,
it's not part of the
you know my
football
pro-
team.
you know my problem with you, dog. I'ma just say it a while ago. You find you find fault more so when a somebody where you just don't feel like them for in the team. That's a your thing. Because you do it all. You know how much time? I think last year. It might have been last year, but this season. Me, you, Calamity, and I think Nico, they on the live, and we are talking about Rico Lewis. I don't remember which game it was where Rico Lewis gave a 2 goal, and you did not spend a second talking about Rico Lewis. You did find a way for blame Kyle Walker and somebody else, not the man who made the mistake to put the ball in the back of the net. And that's your problem, bro. If you like somebody, you don't tell the truth about them, dog. You focus on who you don't like or you don't feel like them should be in the team no more.
Well,
Calamity, I like me tell.
hold on.
Oh, God.
Again,
And I
So
line
the
up.
man, the man there read out your file, brother.
hold on again. Let me defend myself again. Right, I can't remember, don't remember the case in where with me I blame Kyle Walker. Who's ever, but don't remember the case. It's probably possible. It is possible because
It
he's a
was,
man.
don't worry, Tato. Me remember it was against Brighton. I must say the 2-all, and Kyle Walker was fairly out of position, but Rico Lewis caused both goals. I think it was a 2-all game against Brighton. I can't remember. Me told they kill Kyle Walker, but you never did talk about what did happen in the box when the goal scored. You just talk about when him kill Kyle Walker. But yeah,
Because
regular
if,
style. But may I make a defense?
no, but if he make Kyle Walker skin, if Kyle Walker was skin and he is to be a natural defender in this game, in this case, as I said, Nunes is not a natural defender. He's trying to be a defender. He's learning to be a defender. Same way. I think honestly, I feel like Bernard Silva would be more of a defender than Nunes. And if you're gonna tell me, so I cannot blame Silva for not track back and try for cover. Even for try even for resting on the player. Try for cause a local obstruction from defending the ball from going cross. And as I say, it probably would have still got cross. It probably would have found a different way to make it score. But the fact that he shows no effort there. Him show no effort there in defending, bro.
But Tato,
Like really,
we see that week in, week out, brother.
but and
That
if
happens
I see
every
it,
week. That happens every week in every team. But a Bernardo Silva do it. So you have a problem with the
no,
card. Just
no,
admit it.
no,
Just
no,
admit it. Man.
no. Hold on, stop. That is bullshit, bro. If it happened to my team, I'm going to talk. If it happened to our next team, I don't be a Philippine. I don't be a Philippine, really and truly. If in a some game, me not ask you. Me know if you're sure. If in our Chelsea game, you say at some point, at that one point in the game, Jackson could have helped defend a goal from scoring, you would have pointed it out. Probably the difference between me and you is I have an agenda and
You
you
have an
don't.
agenda.
Yes, I
You
mean,
have
Ah,
an agenda.
it probably come out that I have an agenda, which is fine. I don't, I
No, it
really,
don't come out as Tato. You have an agenda. You
which
have
is
an agenda,
fine,
bro.
which is fine, but really and truly,
That is
Bernard
not
is
fine. That is not fine. That is
it's
not
fine.
objective analysis.
No,
It's not
no,
I
objective
mean,
analysis.
it is
even for me, even referees have agenda, so that's unavoidable at times.
Yeah, it's enough.
But
Okay. Madueke cause enough for score.
Sierra
What they
one day,
know.
that I hear
see
one
her
in.
one day, see her one day, see
No,
her one
let me
day.
tell you. Let me tell you. The difference between me and Tato is Tato Tato have like a genuine, just like a proper agenda. You see, for me, if a man a play good, I don't need to nitpick and find a fault in him game. Unfortunately for Madueke, he's just bad. Just like Ferland Mendy. It, it, it's harder to find something good about their game than it is bad. And in your case, maybe not Kyle Walker this season, but in your case with Bernardo Silva, no matter how much good the man do, you will find the one mistake he make because I saw you stayed.
Hold
No,
on,
but
all right,
So
hold on.
me can say honestly, it has kind of been a developing thing, especially this season with Tato and Bernardo Silva, because
Thank
it
yeah,
was
you.
man.
never really the case last season, to be honest.
Last season
Last season it was a Haaland campaign for him.
was an Haaland
You see
camp.
me?
But him realize say the Haaland campaign, is every time him go put. Let me tell you, I think Tato kind of catch some sense. Cause Tato realize say when a man score a brace and win him team a game, he might look like a big idiot if him go up on TikTok with him 5-digit followers and say the man no good. So him stop. So him go to somebody who him can attack more now, but the people them not going to defend as much.
The lie you tell people might defend Bernard Silva more than how them they
But
defend
not in
Haaland.
this, not the same way, bro.
Hold on,
Not
all
the
right, I'm gonna
same
tell you what
way.
the problem, bro. The thing with Haaland, I still up on the Haaland case. Because if you go check my video, I think we do a video, but we have to end up taking it down because at the caption, but they put like my pussy foot and like TikTok probably everybody with that. But when they post a video when time City signed him for for the next 9.5. That's kind of the
Nine
thing.
season,
And
nine
if
and a
you're
half
looking at
season.
the group good, like me ask, like, what the hell is this? Why we are signing Haaland for 9? We could have just break it down to 1-5-4. Really and truly, bro. Haaland is still not the type of striker where I prefer. Is a striker where I work, yes, at the moment for City, And there is in our performance over the season, I blame him. We can say that me not blame him. I blame Pep and trying to find a system to suit Haaland where it never did that work. And right now, he might play a different system where it cause Haaland to be the type of player but be not ask him for play like.
You see
Hence why me
the struggle where you have. I wish I had a striker that could score half the goals of years, you know.
and the thing is, I think my feel hard. Honestly, I'm not gonna say yo, Tato when time Haaland did the when them
No, but that suppose to understand because every week him tell me say Xerxes and Haaland make up half. So him
no make
But
supposed to
up.
understand when me
yeah,
a
but
when me a
that
go
me,
through.
that me, like that's a my thing, you know.
No,
Like
alright, me alright.
there's so
Me
many
a be
teams
honest.
right now that are losing games because they can't finish or the strikers can't finish. I have one and he's god awful, and him have two and them
Nicholas
don't make
Jackson.
Nicholas Jackson.
them don't make one. They get me. Him
Yeah.
have one striker
Don't
who
make
want play.
half.
Him have one striker who want play centre mid, and him next striker him score a rifle every 10 game. You get me?
No, 10
No,
too
what
much,
kind of
man.
rifle?
10 too much, man.
What kind of every
15.
10 game?
10,
What
20,
kind of
20. Every 20.
man,
Every
what kind of
20 game.
rifle? Every
Every
Come
20
on,
20.
game
Hoyland,
balance for a rifle?
Hoyland when him
Him
get
have
a
a bomber
chance,
and
he
I'm
make
put
it
one
in
now
the,
and then.
yeah
Him
man,
have
him
a
have one
bomber
in
and
the
I'm
left
put
foot.
no one then.
Mama, no one then Abba, like every other game or everything.
But
Yeah.
no,
Every
but say
25 game.
the
Something
point
like that.
is, you over here are complaining with the 50 goals a season striker. You get me?
Yo, this is no, bro. The thing is, I'm not complaining about him goal scorer. I really
You
appreciate
want
the
him to be
goals.
a better footballer, but the man is doing his
Yes,
job. And we have
but
3 striker between the two of we can't do theirs.
no, but alright.
You
Mama
have
ask a
to
question. So, I don't feel
appreciate it, you
like,
know. Let me
I don't
ask
feel
you
like we,
something. You think we not win nothing without talent?
yes,
Like
because we've
the
been doing it
last
with yes, we have been doing
I'm
it.
talking me I talk about when you know win with him,
The treble.
the treble. You
Up.
think you win that treble without talent?
Alright, to be honest, as a master tell Calamity, I think we win the Champion League and the FA Cup without him.
What the fuck?
The league,
You're smoking crack. You
no, bro.
always tell us there's something wrong with it, bro. Yeah, there's no
No,
way you win
bro.
that Champions League without Haaland. No
Bro, but
way
Alan
from
never was
God
that
green earth.
effective in the champ, bro. If you check him Champion League goal record, every match, if you check
But
them,
it's but
if
but but Tato, that's not it's not about
was Alan
you
the top
can
goal scorer in a Champion League that
but you
Yes,
season?
can imagine
yes,
but you can imagine
No, it
yes,
was the
yes, he
top,
was. Who was the top goal scorer? The
bro.
man was
I think
definitely the top goal scorer.
and I
Definitely.
think
Now ask you.
Tato,
You know,
you can imagine if you had to play against Real Madrid with Phil Foden as your false nine as opposed to Haaland.
but bro, we play against Real Madrid with Alan and never yet score. Alan never
Yeah,
yet
bro,
but
score
but
you're
for
not
you have to
but you're not
understand.
getting the
Remember,
point.
Haaland is the type of player that occupies the centre backs, bro.
Both
So
of them.
if him not score, him have some impact in the side. You
bro.
can't just say, oh, the man not score, so that's just it, bro. The man
Alan
have
never
some
have
form of
any
impact
impact.
in the side, bro.
Alan never have no impact. With 3 or 4 games, them now we are play against Real Madrid. In the Bayern game, bro. Remember, say he was half full in the kick on the penalty. I guess I think they end up score a goal though. But in the big
But
games,
the
them when they
man
were doing
scored
it,
3 goals against Bayern, bro. Him scored the most goals against in that Bayern in that leg, in that tie.
Yeah,
Him basically putting no through against Bayern,
I
bro.
think three of them 5 goals was against Bayern.
So
no,
I don't
sir,
know what you
no,
talk about. And yeah, as I said,
no, bro.
Haaland, 12 goals in the UCL that season. He was the top goal scorer.
Yeah,
So
if you take with them 12 goal, they will still win the UCL.
you're smoking
You
shit, bro.
can't do that, bro, and that
Smoking
may I
shit.
try to
Yes, if
tell
you take
you.
with them 12 goal, they will win the UCL. All of
You're
them games, they will still
smoking
win.
shit, bro. You're smoking shit.
We still win all of them
Tato,
games, bro.
Tato, at the end of the day, you can say that no because he was on the field and he never scored and he would occupy the defenders. But I'm telling you, should you put another player in that position, it's not the same thing, bro. It's not the same thing,
Calamity.
bro.
I feel like you
The
want.
man scored only 2 goals out of the leg there. He scored in the first game and the second game, yes. But those
Okay.
games same way would have still go through without his goal. Would have still win for that 2-1 ratio.
Tattoo.
Would have still
Tattoo.
win. 3-1 of
Man,
say.
you're
You
supposed
know,
to
say,
understand the honors
you're a
of
big
football
man now,
work.
bro. All the way about
Honors
the
of
same age.
football
You're a
work,
big
bro.
man and you have to do better.
No man. Alan was vital that game for the Premier League. But for the Champion League, I do think that say we have games where we perform where Alan was
You know
non-existent,
what?
even when he was not here.
You know what? Bench him when you play against me, please. Just link up your coach
Bro,
and tell him put him on the bench.
bro, I am telling you, no, I'm not mad. This season, to all start playing now, I don't think I can make that prediction in this season. But if it was last season or the season before last, I could have make it because Axe Calamity, me did tell them say in the FA Cup final and in the Champion League final and even a Real Madrid match, Alan was never going to score. Me did tell them. I did not tell them that Alan in the big games them when the
Bro,
team they, when
me
it,
and you watch the Champions League final, bro. Haaland take
But
like one shot in the
but
Champions League
that
final.
but
exactly, bro. It was non-existent, bro.
but
Most of the time,
hold on, let me ask you something. You don't think the three away are part of back four, right? And you and Calamity are play centre back. You get me? You don't think it's easier for you if you don't have to play against a 6'1" powerhouse with speed versus playing against I don't even know who for name for call. You get me? You don't think that I'm go much more comfortable if you not play against a man who can run left you, who can push you down, who can if him really want to, as we've seen in the last couple of weeks, if him really want to hold up the ball against him, can do it. You would rather
Bro,
play against that striker. You'd rather
Tato
play
is the
against
type
that
of
man.
man where I tell you say him rather play Julian Alvarez a striker except instead of Haaland. That is the type of
no,
person that
I
Tato
know we
is.
never tell you know it's really true. They never hear me say that. If
Tato.
I think back about
Tato.
it, you never hear me say it, because a regular Joe will still always ask me, say, if you have to choose, if you're going to one final, I have to choose between Alvarez and Alan, who you choose? I always say yes. Still, I'm going to use Alan because of his strength and the fact say most of the time him take defenders out of the game, and as I always tell you, say that was
But
this.
that will not try say to you right now. That's
No,
exactly
because
why.
I already know that, but you have to understand, say me have some type of striker when me right like how them play. So maybe not because me not choose a Julian Alvarez, but me go always choose one Aguero, me go always choose one Lewandowski, me go always choose one Drogba, me go always choose one Van Persie, me go
Those
always
strikers
choose
are
one.
those strikers are few and far between, bro. Yeah. You literally a list off some top class. Yeah, list off some people
Exactly.
in a class of
Thank
them own.
you. Thank you. Me not think
But
Haaland is that type of player. That is
you
what
don't.
me I say, bro.
First of all, first of all, so question: you think Drogba is the type of goal scorer that Haaland is?
No.
No, but him is a better
Jagba
finisher.
can't Jagba can't score goal like
Him is
Haaland.
a better fit. And if you ask me, Umar that going to one final win is Jogba.
You
Come
know
on, bro. We know the finals record, bro. Come on.
that's, that's so
Any
that's so
games.
that's so interesting because Manoy did a calamity. Probably 2 weeks ago, we have a conversation about goal scoring and finishing, and I like the dogs couldn't tell the difference now. All
You
of a
know, so
sudden,
Jagba a better finisher. Yeah.
Drogba is a
Yeah,
better finisher.
No, you have to
yeah,
understand
yeah.
me,
Yeah.
But with me, you can't really catch me upon sir. Me know me tell you something what me I say, I know what me want to say. I know what me want to put it. Really and truly.
Tato, if everybody in your team fit, right? Barring Rodri, I see them registering him for the knockout stages. He probably would have ready for round of 16. Unfortunately, he probably not gonna reach there. But barring Rodri, who would have been your starting 11?
Would that be my starting side versus Real Madrid?
Yeah.
I'm for sure Eddie, Eddie or Ortega, really and truly anyone that really matter to me because to me, my same levels of players, just that Eddie can probably pass the ball better. I do
Madness.
think that
You can't play Ortega against Mbappe.
if
That Mbappe were motivated and a chase down ball cannot play Ortega
Yo,
against
what the
him.
difference between
speaking of that, because me and Tato they do a ranking what they are. And me I tell him say Mbappe pick himself up. He might tell me say Mbappe hasn't been that good. You as a Real Madrid fan, give me an analysis of Mbappe.
Because see who have 2 more now.
He said, right? As in Mbappe said for himself that when he did start the season, he was lacking confidence, he was thinking about it too much, which anybody with 2 eyes can see. What people, what Tato wants me to refer to is when I said that I believe that Rodrigo is a better finisher of the football than
That not nothing to do with them season.
Mbappe. That now have nothing to do with the discussion. So there's no two-mode conversation where I come in at this because at no point did I say he wasn't good. The only thing I said was Rodrigo is a better finisher, which to this day is still true. But
We're not
mega
talking
low
about
yet.
we're
No,
not talking.
no, him look quicker on the ball. Like I'm like when him chasing the ball, that little long stride, high knees thing when we used to do in the past or we used to seeing, he much more quicker getting to the ball. He making way better decisions. Um, I don't want to say him taking less shots. He's taking better quality shots. So him
Mm.
not just thump it from 25 yards out with 3 man in front of him. And him playing selfless, which opening up the game for him. Because even in the 1-2s that him and Jude do a lot of the times, Jude Bellingham Tato also do rate by the way. The 1-2s that him and Jude playing all the times, a lot of the time the defense opening up because they expect Mbappe to take a touch and turn on and shoot, or take a touch and step over and try to go through the tight space. And I feel like him just playing more mature now. Him playing like an adult. Him playing like somebody who believes that they belong in the team. The man, the
Mm.
man, the, even this week, he never scored. He missed 2 or 3 chances that on a average Mbappe day him scoring, but him look lively. Him look him look really good. Even when him
Sharp.
not, yeah, him look sharp. Even when him not scoring, the last 2 or 3 games when those score, him still look sharp.
So hold on there. All right. So all right, because the question I really want you to answer. Between him starting career at Real Madrid, like from the start of the season to now, would you say Mbappe is in the top 5 best performing players them?
No, that was never our debate. That was
But bro,
never
and that
ever
of
our
course,
debate.
hold on.
No,
Wait,
stop your bullshit. We never debate about the top five. We
hold
never.
on, hold on.
You know,
All
you
right,
tell wicked, you know, man.
hold on. All right, hold on. The thing is, bro, I said that between that's game like bro, between September to about December, I wouldn't say that in performance was just like a good performing. And honestly, some Real Madrid fan that tell us say that bit low, guys. I remember for months. So you have Real Madrid fans we are complaining about him. I complain about him, say, yo, him make the team a fall, him not score,
Which
him not
which
connect well.
which was also, let me tell you why I personally practice to,
But Tato, I feel like you saying December. December too far for me, bro.
bro,
Bro,
me
a January
me
we in a January
Yeah.
no
we in a,
So you gotta tell me say from September to
me
December, man, never. No,
oh
bro.
yeah,
That's
no,
too far.
right between September to November.
I
Yeah, November.
refrain from having conversation with people who watch highlights and watch stats, because if you watched Real Madrid week in week out and you think that Mbappe was the reason why they were losing, you simply didn't watch. The reason why they were losing is they were playing the number 8 at on the left side, and they had ridiculous people like Tato saying that that's some of my best position and some of my best football where I'm playing garbage. Jude Bellingham, where he's playing right now, is where he plays best, where he's allowed to free roam, not as a 10, but in the middle of the park, not as no left mid. No Tattoo, do not do this. He said that the man played bet. He was playing really good football when they play him off of the left. That's what he said, and I do not want you to take it back. Hold on, you gotta keep your hand up. Come on, do it. You get me? Real Madrid was losing because the same reason why them conceding goes right now. They're playing a right wing, a right back, and a centre mid, a centre back. Not to mention, they're playing probably the worst French defender, not just left back, the worst French defender that has a professional contract in world football right now happens to be their starting left back. You get me? Real Madrid have one good defender. For most of the season, they've started one good defender, and it's been Rudiger, who, by the way, we don't talk about enough. Easily a top 3
bro,
defender in world football
bro.
right now.
You see,
You want to
speaking
talk
of
about
that,
it enough. You
bro,
want to talk
'cause
about
we
it
just
enough.
a jump from we just a up from conversation to conversation. But speaking of that, bro, Tattoo I gotta tell me say Pau Kubasi is a top
No,
5 defender.
Is that this? I saw,
it was
I saw,
a outrageous short when we really think about it. He's top 10. When I'm going to really go check it
I
back,
saw,
top
I saw, I saw the
the
YouTube
clip.
short. I saw the clip. First those podcasting people, but I saw the clip and I didn't even say nothing. Cause I like when I go up on my phone and my sister to say something ridiculous, I almost numb to it now, dog. Like it not surprise me again. It not surprise me again. Because I know Barcelona fans who tell me I agree with him have a lot of growing up to do. Like I'm not saying he have top 10 talent. I don't know if I'd say he's a top 10 defender.
He's top 10,
Because
definitely. He's top 10.
arguably the two best defenders in the world right now play for the same team in England. And Rudiger they're right behind him.
Arguably. No, that's
Arguably.
not arguable because Van
No, I'm
Dijk has been better
arguably
than Saliba
because
to me.
yeah, but and then you have Rudiger, you have your Saliba, whatever. You can probably easily
Bastoni,
name 5 players better. You
Bro,
get me?
he
that's
is,
5.
yes. He's not in the
That's
top
5.
5.
But
Right
He
off the
is,
bat.
but
yeah, he's not in the
but
top 5, but
but
he's
the
definitely in
point
the
the
top.
point I'm trying to make is this note to get back to this notion that Mbappe was the reason why Real Madrid was losing is lazy analysis, and that's what I always say to Tattoo and man where now watch is lazy analysis. Just because it's easy to say he's the problem because he's the only new thing, the only new asset in the team. So it's easy to say, yo, at him fault. But if you're watching the games, it's not his fault. I know him fault why Vasquez I get beat over the top or in behind week in, week out. And I him fault too many out of position week in, week out. And I him Camavinga get a yellow card in the first 20 minutes of every match and can't defend for the rest of the game. It's not his fault that they don't have a ball like a ball controller. They don't have somebody who can dictate the pace of the game. And I feel fault that bro. It's also not his fault that the better Brazilian is playing on the wrong side. There's so many that is not his fault. You get me? I think
No,
that
boy.
he was definitely not the world class player that we know him to be, but it was not Mbappe's fault why Real Madrid were losing.
All
The
right,
structure of the team is just bad,
for clear up
and it's
everything.
better now. It's better now because they're
Yes, he's,
playing. Then he got Haaland, but if you know his calamity, when did he start performing? When the liquor foolishness stop, when Mendy start get bench, when them start play a centre back at centre back. Think about when in form start, when Asensio they get him bust, that's when in form start. When them did start playing Magic or Ceballos instead of this madness where them are playing Mavinga, Jude and Valverde in one midfield. That's when he started performing better. When Vinny started passing the ball, let's talk about it. There's so many other things. To say that Mbappe was at fault is lazy analysis. I'm need to do better. Tata, yeah, big man in
bro,
the dog.
I never yet said that. I
A
never
big
yet
man.
said, bro, you never yet watch one football. And then somebody upon Real Madrid, I hear me say, Mbappe is the reason. I tell you that I hear people say it. If I check the group, Rochelle said, Javo said a lot. Javo said so, but Javo and Rochelle and Nash says, I never did me, Mr. Tellez, I hear. But what you cannot disagree and as what you even agree to, he was performing not as a world-class level. You would expect him to. That is true. He never did a perform
Which
for
is
true
fine.
being.
Which is
Yeah,
which is
no,
fine.
but no,
7 months ago, 7 months ago, only did one sell in the number 9. I know he's the top goal scorer in La Liga.
hold on. We're not talking about that. But hold on, because me not have nothing to do with that either. What I'm saying is, don't make it look like I am hating Mbappe, and don't make it look like it is a wrong claim when I make when time I say Mbappe never was performing at a great level. And as me say, he was in him as a football. I'm not talking about Madrid. So you always when you see a team play, I always can pinpoint out a man say, yo, that man you perform still, that's a team that play good. Same for City, we could have always point out that the Kovacic is playing good. It's just not say, yo, the team now play. Really and truly. So me it
Monster
always
Bernardo
say,
Silva, no, but him can't
Brother
say
Stephen
it.
not
Monster
perform
Bernardo
no.
Silva.
Brother Stephen not perform no. Anyway, as I said, bro, don't make it look like I'm me. I create that notion. This never was me. I never was in that. Never ever. What I agree with, what I said to Calamity do was that say him as an individual not performing to get a great status. Calamity, the one put him a great. I said, no, bro, him not perform great, really and truly, a good. And then Calamity raise the fuck. I said, really and truly, if you think about it, him last 4 or 5 games, him start pick up. But that don't mean
I
to make a
mean,
fling
say,
it in a
I'm not
great.
so early.
And that's
I'm
not
not so
early.
late.
Late,
Sorry, I'm not
yes.
so late. Must
And
say
that's
after
late.
about December time.
December, yes. So what me did say is true. He never did a perform good, really and true. Him as an individual, and he himself put it out there. I never was confident and blah 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 blah. To the Bellingham stuff now, because me hate that everybody think that I have an agenda on Bellingham.
You have an agenda against him.
No, I have an agenda on the PR that was put on him. Last season, them tell us that Bellingham are the best midfielder, are the best performing midfielder for any entire, for every season where a midfielder coming on them debut and do. And even Calamity agree with it on me. Bellingham at Dortmund performing is better than Bellingham first season as a performer at Real Madrid. That is no, bro. I really just the stats, and really and truly, it is fine because you come here and you will say, "Oh, I don't watch stats and you have to watch football for real." Really and truly, Jav, if Jeff, if you really go back and watch most of the 90 minutes them with Bellingham in first season, the most him do was pop up in the last 5 minutes of the game or last 10 minutes of the game and scored the goal, and then Ray, he is that all-time goal scoring midfielder over Evo Zidane. But really and truly, we are talking about performance. We as three man will sit down and analyze football, and the only thing we chat football. We know that Bellingham never was performing last season the way he performed this season. The claim when they come out
Alright.
now and make in that one
Here
video.
why? But here me also not here why me I go agree with that right there, so in terms of performance wise. Because when we watch Bellingham Inter at Dortmund, especially in the center midfield role. Now once Bellingham reach a Madrid and all of a sudden him get pushed further up the pitch,
I just
the narrative
want
the
to
narrative gets
no,
spin a bit differently. You see me? So now all of a sudden Bellingham is this 10, he's this creator, all of the above. But my bin keep on I tell people that Bellingham is not this mass creative player. And then the PR, even what Tato mentioned about the best season as a midfielder and all of them look at things. They may have to say, no, bro. And then the Euros come around. What was it? Was it the Euros or the World Cup? Euros.
Euros.
Euros
That means
come around, bro. And then the PR was play Bellingham at the number 10. Bellingham at the number 10. Bellingham get playing at the number 10. Bellingham was dog shit. The
Dog
entire
shit
Euros. The entire Euros. But now,
And in a
guess what
Netherlands
people
game.
tell you?
He was the reason
Guess
why
what
they
people
went.
tell you now?
I can make you guys continue.
Yeah, guess what people tell you now? People tell you say, oh, if I never Bellingham, then will I never reach at the final. Because Bellingham scored a late winner. And that people pull pan and are disregard in performances for 90 minutes. So I can understand, especially if we're talking about the season, in first season at Madrid, we can see what Tato say. And I think he was better performing in the number 8 at Dortmund in terms of a 90-minute performance.
So two things. I'm going to dissect what I just said a while ago. But I have some beef with this. I'm gonna make sure somebody screen it. Maybe if I have a word with it. I gotta just run through it quickly before I comment on the Jude Bellingham thing there. You put Rodrigo in the same class as Rafael Leao, which is extremely disrespectful, and Thuram, and the boy from Georgia where Napoli said what they are. Then in the same class as Jude Bellingham, you put Ousmane Dembele.
Bro, are you watching Ousmane Dembele this season?
Hold on. All I know is team code one minute. But when I get to that, I get ignorant. Channel log no. Yeah? Haaland. But I just want to know. like when you sit down and read this, free, like no free. You sit down and read this. Better yet, it's not even the fact say when I have them in good enough. It's who you have above him. Let's go through who you have above him. Christian Pulisic.
Mhm.
Christian Pulisic. McAllister. I think
That
McAllister
was
is a
not
better.
me. Yes, the
You said
McAllister thing. I never me that.
McAllister.
That was Tato.
McAllister. Um, Gavin Birch. So Gavin Birch is performing better in the Premier League than Cole Palmer. He's performing better than top goal scorer in the Bundesliga, Harry Kane, and performing better than Barella. That's interesting. That's very interesting. And top goal scorer in La Liga, Lewandowski. There's just so much. This is garbage. Man, I'll go waste my
No,
time on it
no,
anymore.
no,
It's a
no,
garbage.
Abal, 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 Abal. Hold on,
Hold
Abal,
on,
Abal.
hold on, hold on.
You must
Yeah,
Gavin
man.
Bird
keep
is definitely somebody who should be.
No. You see, that's the thing I'm always try telling you. It's not say when you put a man on a level. No. It's who you choose for put below them.
Bro, Gavin Bird, I perform better than Cole Palmer. For
He's
me, that's
performing
not
better.
even a question, bro.
Question exactly. He's definitely performing better than Kian. Definitely.
I just this.
The McAllister thing, I can agree with. Can I tell Tato say, if McAllister are going to grade, Barella are going to grade. So I can understand that.
All right.
But
With the
And
Barella
then
part.
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy too? If Una just say like the argument against Cole Palmer is always, oh, him disappear or whatever in big games or
Which is
whatever
true. Which is
argument people
true.
try
Which
to
is
make.
true.
Which again to me boils down to start watching and watching football. But we still go there.
no, that
There's
I
no
can.
way you can. There's no
That
way
I
you can convince me that you think that Cole Palmer is good and Vinny is great when they've been doing the same thing this season. The only difference is Cole Palmer actually stays on the field when he's not playing good. Vinny sent off.
Who have
hold on,
an
Week in,
agenda
week
now? Who have an
hold on,
agenda?
hold on, hold on.
Who have an
no,
This,
agenda?
no,
my kind of
week
peep this,
no week
my
week
kind
in
of peep
week
this
out,
for the
dog.
longest while, with you and
Week
Vinny,
in
bro.
week, no doubt. Week in week out. Once somebody get under that man's skin, he does not perform.
Bro,
I'm,
that's not
I'm not.
football, bro.
I'm not saying he's not great. My issue is not with Vinny being great, but they have the same production. They disappear in the same amount of games, and when put a man a tier lower,
Hold on.
why?
No,
Why?
Jeff. No, Jeff.
But
Jeff.
No.
Chelsea's entire attack comes through one man. And the interesting part about the Cole Palmer slander, which I always find so funny, there's so many times, even in the City game where everybody say he never play no football, there's so many times if the number 15 was not dead dog water, you get me? There's so many times where Cole Palmer has released the ball to Sancho and Sancho get the ball in the box, nothing. There's so many times where them take a short corner, cross into the box, back post over the bar. There's so many times when get the ball straight to the right, the number 11 dribble, cut in, go back on the line, kick it, corner or kick it straight at the keeper. You see, my problem when people analyze Jude Bellingham and Cole Palmer, and it's not even preference. I do love both players, but it's just like Jude hate. I can understand because the media would have made him out to be a goal scoring midfielder. So now that's what everybody expects of him, which is fair. Also, Jude Bellingham is always going to look better and do a lot more on the ball in a Dortmund team versus a Real Madrid team. When last year, when you think about it properly, when Judah play in the 8 over Dortmund, who is he playing beside? Keep that answer in your head. When he come over the Bernabeu, who is he playing beside? He's third best. At absolute best, he's the third best midfielder in the team. What did Jude Bellingham do in Dortmund that allowed him to showcase his class?
But that are the
Carry the
problem.
ball.
That are the
No,
problem,
hold on,
Jeff.
no. But carry the ball. But we can't expect him to do that in the Real Madrid team last year because that was not his role, and they would not have succeeded with him in that role because they had the best ball handler in football, and Real Madrid was clearly missing him when the season started. Jude was never going to play at 8 with Toni Kroos on the pitch. So now he's been forced to play more of that role. But again, we have gotten so used to the man that run up and down for 90 minutes. Him slide tackle, he make him sharp pass, him end up on the left, him end up on the right, him end up in the box. That's not something you can't criticize. What I always try to explain to Tata, you can't criticize the man for what the media does, bro. That's not his fault. And also, you also can't fault a man for playing in role. Cause when you say Jude played bad, I really want like the Barcelona game. I think he played bad. I think he never have any good touches. He couldn't do that thing where he dropped on the floor and turn around 2 man. He couldn't pass the ball, nothing. But in the games where people typically saying play bad, the man play a simple midfield game where it's not flashy,
Well,
it's
to
not in the spotlight,
specifically mention the
and him
Euros.
score and him score a goal. The Euros is fair, but who was playing good?
Nobody
That
never
team
that
was
play good,
poorly.
but Jude,
That team was
In
poorly
the Euros,
constructed.
but Jude in the Euros was meant to be that guy. That's what
Yeah,
everybody
but
told
meant
us.
to be that guy by who?
By
That's
the
By
my point.
media.
by the media, by the fans,
And
not just the
I'm
media,
not
the
feeling
fans as
I'm
well, bro.
that's not his fault. That's not his fault.
No,
Him
no,
playing
Well,
no, Jam.
if you're
him
coming
playing
off a hold on. If you're coming off a goal scoring season like he did,
a goal scoring
and
a
the
goal
media
scoring season playing behind two strikers. But you see, we have to remember them there. A goal scoring season playing behind two strikers and with three midfielders behind him. Continue.
not to okay, that's fine, but not to mention that if you're coming off a season like that, playing for Real Madrid specifically, and the media win the Champions League that year, then
Yeah, him they win the Champions League.
winning the
Yeah.
Champions League, the uproar, just the media storm, the media PR, along with the fans them as well. Cause we keep on forget the fans them, you know. Bro. You had people telling me that Jude Bellingham is this mass creative player, and me have to tell them that Jude Bellingham is not no creator, bro.
But what
So
may I try
when
to
people are look for me
hold
and I
on
tell
for
me
them?
certain things like that, me have to say, all right then, I'm gonna sit back, I'm
When I
gonna
for
watch what I'm
filter
gonna do.
out now for filter out the madness, bro. And that I'm
No,
always trying to tell you. That's why more while me filter out tattoo, you know. You have to filter out the madness, bro. Because when somebody now talk something with sense, you can't really take it seriously, bro. Because if somebody who is not watching the games is telling me that somebody who I'm watching is a creator, why am I considering that opinion? Yeah, you have to remember, you know, we are a part of a very small group of people who watch the game. I think the statistic is like 70+% of people who talk about football a lot don't actually watch the 90 minutes of football. Saying all of that to say, majority of the talkers don't actually watch the game. So if I don't watch football and Real Madrid play on a Wednesday and I flick up my phone and me go and watch Real Madrid highlights and I see Rodrigo pass the ball to Jude and Jude beat a man and backheel it, who are you for telling me say he's not a creator? Because every single time I go on FootMob, I see Jude Bellingham assist. I see Jude Bellingham goal. That's what I said, bro. When I have to learn to filter out certain things, dog. I have to learn to filter it out, bro. Like,
no, but
Callum can tell me, say, yo, Dallo is not good at his job. Then calm, power. I know say much football. And if I was a person who did only watch the stats of Man U matches, me I guess say I'm mad missing my talk. Because damn near every time them score a goal, him dip on the start of the cross or he beat a man or he make a run up the left side or something. So you get what I say, bro. You have to learn to filter out and know who to take talk from, bro. You have to know who to
I
take talk from.
but fully understand with the whole way the
And
squad
I
said.
agree, and as I've said, I agree that Jude Bellingham was a better player at Dortmund. I don't agree.
So
He
the
was a
big
better player at Dortmund. No, but because when they pretend like say, yo, man, not good, no.
No,
no,
never say that.
that more
Yeah.
want get to.
Never say that.
That more want get to. Me are the one who point it out to you. And as you say, you know, since from that year, I say exactly what me, been I say, and I make it something I said. I was the one who pointed out that say, yo, the fact that say Bellingham have the chance now to go in like a deeper role. or go back to the role when they do play at Dortmund and now him start look like that player what Ono dress him for the last season and now him look like that player where yes him a perform good. Yes, right, him a perform good.
I
Since him jump
promise you
and
that.
it is 8. It is 8. All they want box it around. It is 8. It's not a 10. It is a 8 him a play for Madrid.
Okay, that's no, but I never say he must playing 10.
Oh, but I mean, but that again for sure. Me say, for prove the point of me say him as a 10, it is not as good as a 8. So as a 10, with the most and what is good, because our goals win games. Our goals win games, goals win a trophy, goals. So yes, as a 10,
True.
him probably invincible for the whole 90 minute and
Effective.
91st minute, him score
Him effective.
fine.
Him doing job in that
Him doing
situation.
yes. But as a 8, him and as it come to again a preference of me, what me like. Because me know, but bro, when me and people got them saying I like Bellingham, it hurt me, you know. It cut my soul deep.
Bro, Jude. You see, the thing is, what people I think people fail to understand, not necessarily say, oh no, there are not many people who come to Real Madrid and they're the same player that they were before they came, you know. Meaning, there's so many players who were the best players on their team. They were probably top 5 in their position. But when you come to the capital, you're a regular player. You're
No, well, me not agree
you're
with
just
that.
an You're just no. There's so many players. There are a
No,
handful of players
that's what happened to Hazard, my bro. That's what
who
happened to
come to Real
Hazard.
Madrid.
Yeah, but
There's
me
so
no
many
player.
players who come to Real Madrid and they come and they either excel or they maintain the standard that they had before.
Yeah, but
Because people are
me say a
used.
midfielder.
No, list. If you try, Ceballos was the captain slash vice captain of the under 21 Spanish team who was dominating world football. And him, Saul Asensio, them man they was playing together, get dominating La Liga midfield was in the team of the season for La Liga for years running. Got transferred, can't get a game. I just saw it go. Him come Real
Martin
Madrid,
Odegaard,
him
why
get minutes,
wonder?
him look like a regular player. Same thing, bro. Mbappe, as great as Mbappe is, the man come Real Madrid looked like almost like an average player, like he never belonged. People always use the example of Vinny or whatever. Vinny was awful, but Vinny was young when he came. He was no superstar prior to he wasn't a superstar signing. But how many superstar signings come to Real Madrid and they look as good as they looked before? That's just not true. Because more times than not, especially in midfield, you look the way you look because you are able to hold on to the ball. That's why Cruz and Magic did come. Magic did look better because he did have a lot more of the ball than he had at Tottenham. And Cruz came, and Cruz don't require a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
go
the ball.
point out. I'm gonna go point out. Cruz has
Yes,
come as
but
Madrid and become a legend.
those are few players. But every Madrid player who you can think about that performed well with the ball at their foot, when you come Madrid, you not have the ball at your foot, brother. You either knock the ball or you run. You run on the counter attack. You sit down. You make the next team make a mistake. One pass go up to your fast left wing. Depending on who it is, he might pass it, he might. The ball get crossed in the box, right, get kicked at the goal, and they score. That has been Real Madrid. Real Madrid beat Bayern Munich years on top of years playing counter-attacking football. That's just how the man them stay. So to expect Jude Bellingham to be the same player that he was at Dortmund, I feel like it's almost an unrealistic expectation because he was never going to possess the ball the same way that he did at Dortmund in a team with Toni Kroos and Valverde. And
I
then
mean,
you have to
but
remember to Madrid's forwards are ball carriers as well. Like
but
Vinny
do
has a
you
lot of
think
time on
that
the ball.
because Jude Bellingham is not the mold of a Tony Cruz, he's not that type of player. He don't have the
No,
passing range or anything like that. But do you
I
think
know.
that? Well,
No. I was going to say I don't agree, but then you said of Toni Kroos. How
yeah,
many
of
players do?
Tony Cruz. Him don't have the range of passing of a Tony. I not say him can't pass, but
Him not
if we're
have it. Him
talking
not have
about
it. Him not have it. Stop the ball. Stop the ball. Him not have
hold
it.
on,
Done.
hold on. If we're talking about range of passing, it's not like but I put him in a top 10 best wide
There are not
variety of
many players
passes.
that do.
So even somebody like, say for instance, somebody like a Hakan. Me think Hakan is a better passer than Jude Bellingham, but
I don't
again,
think he's
I'm not gonna
anywhere
say
near. I don't think he's anywhere near the player that he is.
who
Yeah, I thought about Hakan Chanalaglu,
Chalana.
right?
Yeah.
I don't think he's near the player that Jude is. He's a
Again,
good
if you want, I kind of disagree. But if you're
he's
talking
a
about
good player,
overall
but
player, I
he's
kind of
an
disagree.
overall
You
player.
want
Tatu, you watch Jude Bellingham defend. You're
um,
watching him
Hold on,
carry a
hold on,
ball.
hold on. Hold on, wait a second. You don't think
Chanalaglu
Hakan?
he's not better than Jude Bellingham. And
I never say him better than Jude Bellingham, but
no,
You
he's
say it's
I am
not
definitely
near.
I
You say
don't
it's not
he,
think I
near.
don't think he's I don't think he's near as a footballer. You know, like how you always have the conversation for Haaland and Alvarez, and Alvarez is a better footballer. Hakan Chanalaglu is not a better footballer than Jude Bellingham. And
oh
I don't think it's
man,
close.
me,
I
I
don't
would say that's fine. That's an opinion. That's
I
fine.
don't think it's
However,
close.
if I'm strictly talking about passing, Hakan is definitely a better passer
Yeah,
than
he's
Jude.
a better passer, but
Hold on,
what else
hold on,
is he
hold
better
on,
at?
hold on. Wait, no, wait. We need to stop. Cause we feel like we are going
He's a
over
better
the.
passer, but what else is he better at?
Is that better from
No, that wasn't my point, you know. But just that said, Jude Bellingham in
No,
terms of
no, I get it.
passing.
I just thought to me, but got you though. I get your point, you know.
You know what
I get
calamity
your
go
point.
on?
Got you
The
though.
record didn't reach 1 hour. We
Yeah,
left it for your next week.
we
We
wrap
left
it
it
up. But what may I say is,
we left it for your next. For your next.
in terms of passing, I don't think Jude Bellingham is this out of this world passer. Like where, like me can name probably 15 passes off the top of my head were better than Jude Bellingham. So
What would you say is Jude Bellingham best asset?
his best asset
Yeah.
is his engine. But that's him engine and best asset.
All right, exactly, and that's what we see him as now. Really and truly, bro. Fitz say
What that
yes.
say though?
Huh?
What that's
But I
supposed to
agree.
say? Like,
But I agree. Him is an engine. Him is a man who always like midfield. Him always a run. Him always a move. Him try to keep the game, like keep the life of the game. I think Jude Bellingham is an engine type of player where you have him in the midfield and keep the game running. No matter what, him not gonna stop. Even if him not playing, if him not the ball on him foot, you're gonna always have Jude Bellingham a move, and that's something I admire about him. But like when I go view him game against like a man like him ball playing ability against a man like Akan. If as a calamity, it's a opinion whether or not if you want to say Jude better or if you want to say Akan is better. But I do think that you have many factors where Akan is better at. Really and truly. I do think that. Akan first touch. I do think
Technique.
technique. I do think his technique, his first touch is better. I do think that. Really and truly. I do think I have a better IQ as well than Bellingham.
and
I
what
what
this?
like what you mean what the matter with the madness but and what Biggs? What the matter with the madness? The matter with that? No matter what no and I what me I try remember, isn't Akan at that same player when he did at the Bundesliga when them tell us you want him go over the free kick a problem?
Set
Yeah,
piece,
yeah.
yeah.
Set piece.
Set
Bro,
pieces,
come
yeah.
on, Abal, man. I know that, but now, as I say, it is not a crime to say that Bellingham is a better player or you rather Bellingham. But when this statement we're gonna make when they say you do not think
Not even
Akan is
close.
nowhere
Yeah,
close,
yeah.
that is that don't sound like
No,
you never
but
watch Akan.
no, watch out from their Leverkusen, even when they used to play with Chicharito and all of them, man. They can't. What I'm saying, right, is the same man that scored a free kick from half line, all of that too. Cool. What I'm trying to say is, if we're going to break down, even one detour or go off on a tangent, but just for end the argument, if we're going to break down a midfielder, we're going to split it first into on ball and off ball. Off ball is not a conversation. Off ball includes
Definitely.
defending, it includes running, it includes getting up and down the field, pressing ability, all of them something there. It also
Definitely.
includes, I'm going to include physical capability.
Strength and all
So
of them things.
strengths
Yeah.
and them something there. the gap there is massive. True or false?
Which is fine. Yeah, true. Which is true. Which is
That's
true.
Why?
fine. That's fine.
Handball, right? Um, Chanalagu is a really good dribbler of the ball. He's a better. We're just going to encompass passing and shooting within the scope of set pieces, right?
Mm.
On the ball. But as you guys have said before, one can really look at me seriously. And because remember now, we're not talking about a player who plays in a team that like because again, as I said before, Hakan still play for something there.
Inter.
Inter.
For Inter. Hakan is the ball carrier in Inter. As much as I think Barella is probably the better.
Barella
Barilla the
is
ball
good.
carrier.
The ball
Barilla
He's
the
the
carrier.
ball
ball
carrier.
carrier,
How can
but
it
Hakan
distributor?
is the dribbler. Hakan dribble the ball,
Well,
him,
but I
him
say
distribute the
but I
ball.
say Barella do both.
But Barilla kind of
Because
dribble more, but I say Barilla,
but
Hakan is a distributor now.
he's a him distribute the ball and him can take on more players. I don't even think that I haven't watched their last. I watch all them UCL games. I don't watch Syria as hard as I used to, but I think I'll probably watch more than half of Inter games. The point I'm
Much
trying
better.
to make is him he's a great passer. I'm not taking that away from him. But when I say that I don't think it's close, I think that the handball ability of both is far closer than we like. Jude damn near press resistant, you know. Like you don't have to like him, and it have a lot to do with his physical ability. But when Jude Bellingham gets
Mm,
the ball, it don't matter how off balance, how much time we see the man drop to the ground and crawl around two people. Come on,
I
dog.
mean,
Hold
bro,
Come
on.
on.
Come
like
on. Come
he
on,
was,
Amal.
he was. You're that sort of thing can name or when that performing at Euros. So I mean,
To that dive and you know him a
No,
act.
all I'm trying to
Come on,
say, Rob,
Amal.
is
Amal. Don't
the
even
gap,
think about
the gap,
this.
the gap. I think the only thing that Channel Blue is point blank better at, like no discussion whatsoever, is
passing.
is the passing and the shoot and the shooting, and even then Jude still gets more goals and probably more assists too.
I
Yes, all
think
right.
So
If I
what
go
like
just
in terms of production, him still better, and he
all right,
does a lot more for the team.
Mama tell me all right because I feel like this have a lot to do with the highlight of the career. Me feel like say Jude Bellingham highlight of him career outshine whatever highlight of what career did
I don't know,
Shannon
bro.
Shannon ever have. And that is true. So I feel like at something like that where people that look upon and say really and truly, yeah. But when I really boil on the two players them, because
Yeah,
if you really think about it, you see the highlight of the career where Bellingham get. You have player like Marco Verratti will never get it. You have player like
Marco
Thiago
Rice.
Marco Rice never get it. You have player like Thiago Alcantara never get it. Are you gonna tell me that say Jude Bellingham are better players than any one of those three players I just list? No. If
Yeah,
you
but
ever
at time, but that again, bro, as me said that now if you do Alcantara bus in a completely different time. Marco Royce was at the end of his career in a when I understand that Jude's whole thing, the whole Jude Bellingham Wonder Boy sensation, whatever thing stems from the fact that at 16 man do for Birmingham, and then the man
Birmingham.
them go retire him number. Then the man at Dortmund was
But
the man was a boy playing like he was a man amongst
which
boys
is
at
yes,
17,
and
that
where
18
is that
years
is
old.
that is
which
But
great.
is
that's why he got
which
the
is great.
highlight. That's why he got the highlight him get and him the highlight him get in a time where
And
every
Yes,
everything
me not have a problem with Jude getting the highlight because me rate
highlight.
Jude.
Yeah, but not a
Me
problem. Yeah, but
rate Jude.
yes.
Like me really
And I
rate Jude.
think him think him deserve it.
When Jude did that at Birmingham, remember we were the first big team for try to get Jude and him
yeah,
say
I
man like
remember.
that. So me rate Jude. Me not have a problem with Jude I get the highlight.
I'm gonna
But
be
we
careful get
do
him and Cameroon, bro. I just still want to put that in there.
yeah,
You're on a
come on.
half with another channel. Continue though.
Yeah, but we do see instances where players who are sometimes unforgotten or don't get the shine that other players get. Them not necessarily worse than the next player, but due to circumstances, due
Stances,
to
yeah.
PR and all of them things that a next man might get a hype, while a next man who might just be just as good. I'm not gonna say Chalanoglu is just as good, but a next man where we can compete is comparable, don't really get the type
Comparable.
of shine where him get. So it's not necessarily me. I'll put it on a level when I say Chalanoglu. Cause I think all in all, I think Jude is better. However, me another type of person where I say it not comparable because I watch Chalanoglu on a regular basis and that youth is cool, bro. So really and truly, if it come down to a ball for not ball for ball, if it come down
Like pound
for
for pound,
pound for pound, it would have been Jude, pound for pound. But the
I think the
technique,
better way to put it for me, what I were close. I think if you were supposed to pick between the two, I think it's not a conversation. I don't think it's an argument. I think that's probably a better
yeah,
way than
if you put
saying.
in if you put in factors such as age and all of them things, that too. So
I don't
yeah,
even think
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
need to reach it, but continue.
yeah,
So what I so
understand.
Abal, in for just want get something.
Yeah,
In the
final word.
yes,
If
final
I
word.
follow you,
In the
we there till 1:30, you know.
yeah man 130 for a fuck brother. In just to end the conversation, in their prime years, Jude Bellingham or Dele Alli?
Who?
Dele Alli.
I don't understand. Like as a
De-
player?
yeah.
No, may I ask? May I ask?
Dele Alli
May I ask?
done nice job.
Oh, I mean, Dele Ali. I mean, he is a 10.
Calamity, check him out. Him chest and squeeze him to say that. Him chest and
No, no.
squeeze him.
I, I
Well,
still,
everybody
I
that
still,
is the
no, hold
closing
on.
now.
I still don't think. I still don't think that. I think it's another situation where again, like, bro, they really break onto the scene that the probably the best English attacking midfielder under 25.
Yo, we don't want to want you.
But anyway, still,
Anyway,
people, make sure and check up on Tattoo. I'm gonna give you a day time for check up on him. I went more play again. The February the 11th. So Tattoo look like him inside for Valentine's Day this year. Because I'm not gonna show him face after February the 11th, and then they might come over Bernabeu for mostly the
I know
19th.
the Arsenal would even touch upon the Arsenal match, but so it go.
but yeah, no, we're an Arsenal fan, so we don't need to talk about Arsenal. They must say it's a rival
Bro,
talk.
I
But
mean,
Tattoo, like no, for
football or
real,
football.
for close this. Do you, in your current state, you genuinely feel like team with how lazy your midfield is right now and how lackluster your defending is right now, you genuinely feel like you can face Real Madrid and yeah, are you confident about a win or you think you can win?
I'm confident about a win. I'm confident
Well,
about a win.
I mean, I didn't know it's delusional, no, but people, you've heard it here. You heard it here.
Anyway,
Um,
the people, this is the first episode on the rival talk, and really and truly, I feel like this is a one where, oh no,
Oh, that
fuck.
like you can get a call. Anyway, I'm gonna close it off then. People, this was the first episode, Arrival Talk. Is I'm really open to enjoy that one, yeah. You don't know, say more people are come on, more fans, and you don't know, say the discussions are gonna get bigger and better. King Tato _4 on TikTok. You don't know, say Calamity 790 on TikTok and Abal Sports all around on all socials. Is it? So check out the social medias. So give thanks for the support. Remember, say your like, share, subscribe, and big up on yourself, you see me? Wow.
Oh,
mhm.